Too many freaking pockets. What the? Really? Okay. Today we're going to talk about making another knife your own. So I figured while we start talking about that, we'd walk up to the mailbox because I have a feeling the subject of the next video is in there. And it's one of my favorite knives, and probably the one I carry the most. And for my follower, I wonder if you can figure it out which one it is. Wish me luck. I wear the orange hat for two reasons. One, they can find my body if I get hit by a truck. And two, maybe it'll prevent that. Aha! On our little walk up to the mailbox, I was right. The subject matter for the next video arrived. So that was kind of cool. Just so you know, it's 19 degrees out. The evolution of this knife starts here. Now this is the third blade I've put in this knife. The first that came with it was the Spy 27. Kind of lackluster. I mean, it's neat that they've named a steel after them, but it's so close to S30V in some ways, but not. I guess that doesn't make sense. It doesn't have the grain of S30V, and I have grown to really like the grain of S30V. It likes to cut. It does. It likes to cut stuff. But I wanted a black blade in here. And I thought, okay, what have I got? S30V. I have a few of those laying around, so I popped S30V in here. And this has been a fun knife, very reliable. These are deep pocket, out of the box, which is pretty damn cool. But I'm not a big fan of the shiny hardware. So I thought, okay, how do I get some shiny hardware? Because this hardware you can't rob from one of the old regular Para 3s or a paramilitary 2. I know. I'll buy an all black Para 3 lightweight with the BDN1 steel in it, because I know I'm not going to keep that steel. Maybe I'll just harvest the hardware out of that and put it in this blue one. And once I got the knife, I thought, wait a second. This is not just black hardware, this is black everything. Liners, hardware, clip, even the pocket lint's kind of black. So I took the BDN1 blade out and thought, what steel would I really like to have in here? Because another project that I'm going to show you, I used K390 to build a knife that I've always wanted, and I said, I have a Para 3 K390, why don't I do that? Next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. There it is, K390 with a 15 degree edge, because I used the Spyderco Sharp Maker this time, with diamond rods that you can buy. And I'm super happy about this. It spends a lot of time in my pocket because I just completely forget it's there. It's deep, it's unobtrusive, it's not orange and says, I'm in his pocket! It's just there. And everything mates up perfectly. I'm never going to alter this knife. And I never say that about knives, but honestly, this is here to stay. Oh. So this is another case of, you know, you got a few things that you kind of like, but you want to change. Go for it. The Para 3 is not that expensive and really hard to screw up. There's only a liner on one side, a washer on one side. The other side is just the FRN. And deep pocket, you don't have to go buy a special clip. Super lightweight. First of all, the only thing I would change, I'm not backpedaling, but really, the only thing I would change is if I could get that bleed steel, the K390, in a black version. I don't think it's available anywhere. I don't think they make it. Because there's just something about that that's really cool. For those of you guys with a keen eye, gonna get nice and close. Maybe you'll see this. Maybe that's too close. Nice border, and then they have the bi-directional texturing, kind of a squared profile, just like the Native 5, made in the US. And that's kind of what I thought distinguished the made in the US versions, was how the FRN was constructed. Because the FRN of this one is different. The texturing isn't as deep. This edge, rather than being squared off, is actually rounded, very much like the Endura and the Stretch and the Stretch 2 and all the other ones that are made overseas. That's my only complaint. I would prefer this FRN to look like this FRN. And that's my only problem. That's not a problem. I mean, really? That's a problem? What an idiot. That is not a problem. That's my only desire. Well, no, I've got other desires. That's my only... That's the only thing I would like to change. Well, no, that's a lie, you see? Here I am lying to you. That's not the only thing. The two things I would like to change are the FRN style and make this a black blade. And that's it. Other than that, it's perfect. That's that. I'm freezing Menards off. Going in. Yeah. Too early for a beer. How about some festive eggnog? There we go. Yeah. See ya.